Alright, so we have a new Rick and Morty episode called A Rick in King Mortar's Mort. The plot of the episode is pretty much this. If Rick tells you not to do something, don't do it. Morty receives a gift from a random stranger on the street. Alright, let's get into the good parts of this episode, and the first thing I'm going to say is that I liked, once again, it seems like these past couple of episodes have been showing like a different side to Rick. Obviously, I think a couple episodes ago he went to therapy, and in this episode he's actually trying to be more nice to Morty, and that just shows over the years of Rick tormenting Morty, he's actually felt guilt over it, and he's trying to, show a new side of himself. And once again, I'm glad that the writers are starting to show that side of Rick instead of, the cynical uncle, because eventually that does get old, so it's cool to see another side to him. Also, Morty becomes a ruler to these certain people, and throughout the episode, his, I guess, I don't know exactly what to call them, henchmen or whatever, who have to listen to pretty much anything that he says except, leave him alone, pretty much. Like, they have to be by him, and that was a pretty cool thing to see. The rest of that storyline, I really didn't care about that much. Like, when Morty is, when he is the king or whatever, and he has to have a meeting with these other rulers, I really didn't care about that. But the henchman-Morty dynamic I thought was really funny and cool to see. But like I said, the whole when Morty is the ruler with his henchmen, that is cool to see. But there's this certain part in the episode, this is my criticism, probably my only criticism, is when Morty is going to interact with these other, I guess, kings and rulers. It's just not interesting to me. I genuinely didn't care. And honestly, overall, this might be one of my shortest Rick and Morty videos that I have done. We have one more episode next week. Hopefully it's great. But yeah, this episode was fine. Once again, I think I really liked episode 7. I don't remember whether or not I liked 8. But yeah, this episode was perfectly fine. It's not horrible. It's not bad. But with one last Rick and Morty episode next week, hopefully it, ends off on a pretty great conclusion. Have you guys seen this week's episode of Rick and Morty? Let me know in the comments. And those are my thoughts on it.